Hello, everyone. Um, if you've watched my previous videos, you realize, especially during was it October last year? I can't remember the precise month that Trump threatened to bomb Nigeria. So, um, one of my video then was the disadvantage of a military campaign in Nigeria because, like some of us have seen, Nigeria is progressing economically. You don't want any military campaign that would chase off foreign direct investments. As you can see in Iran at the moment, I'm sure all the investors there have run off because nobody succeeds in a war zone where the only people that succeed are those that steal minerals, like they do in Nigeria, like they do in northern Nigeria. They use the proxy of Boko Haram and ISWAP to be stealing Nigeria's resources. But that's not the reason for my video. War is not good for any economy. Nobody benefits from war. Rather, the country loses. So, um, like I mentioned earlier, all the investors in Iran would have disappeared by now because of the security risk. So one of the reasons for this video is to highlight the disadvantage of war. Try to avoid it at all costs. I know most of Nigerians, especially those from the southeast, they were calling for Trump to come over to Nigeria, bomb Nigeria, do this and do that. But there is no benefit, there is no economic benefit to any war effort in Nigeria. Rather, Nigerians will lose. The other issue I want to highlight is the cost of war. If you look at, I'll get the figures and I'll put it up there. If you look at the cost of preparing for war, all the efforts made by Iran over the last 10, 15, 20 years to be militarily prepared, it's all gone to waste. It runs to trillions and trillions of dollars they've spent on their military, on their navy, on making drones, on making bombs, on making ballistic missiles. And in less than 1 week, that $1 trillion money spent is gone. So, for example, what if Iran had spent that $1 trillion amount on the economy? I bet the Iranian people's lives will be drastically improved. But that money was spent on military, and that money is all gone because Trump and the U.S. Air Force they've blown everything to pieces. So that's money down the drain.